The war in Syria isn't over, it's just changed. The bombs might have stopped in many cities, but the echoes of their destruction have given rise to a new kind of violence, one that's more sneaky and harder to track. Where explosives once fell from the sky, now on the ground, society breaking down creates a void. And in that void, a market thrives that doesn't deal in oil or weapons, but in the most vulnerable thing left: human life. Peace isn't just when there's no war, it's when there's fairness, safety, and respect. And that peace, for millions of Syrians, is still a faraway dream, lost among the ruins of their homes and the uncertainty of tomorrow. When the government falls apart, when the groups that should protect people crumble into dust, the market for bodies appears, quiet, unseen, and organized. It doesn't need armies, just desperation. It feeds on extreme poverty, the breaking of family ties, and a complete lack of hope for the future. For a family that has lost everything, deciding to sell a kidney to feed their other children, or agreeing to a marriage proposal for a daughter in exchange for safety, becomes a logical choice in an illogical situation. It's a twisted way of thinking, born from the deepest social chaos, where the value of life is changed by predators who turn misery into profit. This isn't a crime that just happens. It's a global business, with its own plans, middlemen, and a supply and demand chain that goes far beyond Syria's borders. Today, on Syria's open borders, among the rubble of Damascus and the refugee camps in Turkey, there's a trade that isn't measured in barrels of oil or boxes of bullets, but in people. It's a grim count of bodies and souls. Since 2011, the Syrian civil war has turned over 12 million people into refugees, and those displaced within their own country, creating the biggest displacement crisis of the 21st century. This huge number of uprooted people has become fertile ground for human trafficking networks. The routes that used to smuggle goods are now highways for sexual exploitation and forced labor. Every corrupt checkpoint, every unguarded border, is a knot in this global web of suffering. The victims are mostly women and girls. Some are younger than 13, who disappeared with promises of safety, a job, a better life, and reappear in secret brothels in Lebanon, the United Arab Emirates, or the outskirts of European cities. The promise is always the same: an escape from the hell of war. The trafficker acts like a savior, someone who can help. He offers transportation, fake documents, a contact in a neighboring country. For a young girl who saw her school bombed and her family broken, that promise is a light in the darkness. But the debt owed for that salvation is impossible to pay. When they reach their destination, their passports are taken away. Freedom is replaced by being held captive. Hope turns into terror. They become property, a product whose value is measured by their youth and their ability